guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I hope you're keeping safe and well. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. It's really nice to meet you. Today's video, if you can't tell by the title, is a musical theatre tag. So for anyone that knows me knows that even though I graduated in performance / contemporary theatre, my heart wants to be a musical theatre student. My only problem is my voice doesn't want to match that. I don't sing, I can't sing to save my life, so I went down the contemporary route. However, I adore musicals, I watch so many musicals and I've been in a few musicals, so I thought I'd do a little musical theatre question tag thing. I know tags are very old on YouTube, but I enjoy watching them still sometimes, and why not? Why not? It's what I want to talk about today, so I'm going to talk about it. Okay, Hans? Let's go. Question number 1. What was the first musical you ever saw? So, I have a feeling it's either between Oliver and Whistle Down the Wind, both of which I think were at the Mayflower Theatre in Southampton. I know Whistle Down the Wind was, but I can't remember about Oliver. But it's between those two, or maybe it was Boogie Nights. Ooh, it was one of those three, but I can't remember which one. It was one of those three. I can't remember which one. What was your favourite musical growing up? My favourite musical growing up was... I'd say it was Joseph. I love Joseph. I've been in it twice and I just think the musical is such a feel-good musical, and I would say that was my favourite one growing up. I just loved it, and in my underground group we used to do a lot of like the Joseph Mega Mix. We like in a lot of like showcases and stuff, we'd do a routine for the Mega Mix and stuff, so because I did it so often I just fell in love with it. I think it's one of my faves. Yeah, and Grease is another favourite. Were you ever in a musical? Yes, I have been in several, not professionally obviously. I have been in a lot of Amjam musicals. I've done, let's see if I can remember, I've done The Wizard of Oz, I've done Grease, I've done Rocky Horror, Joseph, Slice of Saturday Night, Oliver, it's the one I fell off at the stage in if you watched my previous video, Footloose, Little Shop of Horrors. I have done so many that I can't remember all of them, but some of the big ones. I was always a member of the chorus. Oh, apart from Joseph, the second time I did Joseph, I was actually a brother and I played Levi. But everything else I was the chorus because I don't sing, and I never wanted to be a bigger part because I don't sing and no one want to see that. So, next question. What was the first musical you ever saw in the West End? I think it was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. My parents took me and my brother to watch Chitty at the London Palladium, and I loved it. We were like level with the car. I can't remember exactly where we were sat, but the car came like level with us, and I was floored. That show is sensational. Like the set, everything, it's so good. I loved it. I really, really want it to come back into London again because I'd love to see it again. I didn't manage to see the tour when it was on tour because I was actually away. Sorry if you can hear what noise. My parents are talking very loudly downstairs. I was actually away at uni, so I didn't get to see the tour. My parents did, and they loved it, and I really want to see it again. If you could be any female character in any musical, who would you be and why? Ooh, okay. So there's a few. There's Wendy in the Peter Pan musical by Stiles and Drew, which if you haven't seen, highly recommend. The score is sensational. I love it, and that's not just because I'm a Peter Pan fan. Like, I love the music, it's so good. Elphaba in Wicked, even though I would never be able to play Elphaba in Wicked. Glinda in Wicked. I also would love to play Ariel in The Little Mermaid. That would be like a dream. Which male character would you love to play and why? Peter Pan in Peter Pan, obviously. I'd also love to play King George in Hamilton. I've watched it recently on Disney Plus and I loved the music anyway, And I watched the show and I was like obsessed, and I just think Jonathan Groff playing that part is sensational, and it's a hilarious part, and I would love to do it. Yeah. Favourite musical song to sing in the shower? Oh my god, there are so many. My iPod is basically full of musicals. It's full of musicals, Todrick Hall and 5 Seconds of Summer, that's it. So I play a lot of musicals when I'm in the shower. I honestly will sing along to absolutely anything. I'm not a fan of Les Mis in the shower. I love Les Mis, I love the soundtrack to Les Mis, but I just don't like singing it in the shower because it's too sad. I like any other musical in the shower though. I'll tell you what was one I like. I love Rent. I love singing Rent in the shower. My parents probably don't like me singing any musical in the shower, but I enjoy myself, so they're going to have to put up with it. Who is your favourite theatre actress? Cynthia Erivo is stunning. Rachel Tucker, stunning. Shoshana Bean, stunning. Thank you to my brother for introducing me to the Queen. I love them. Yeah, I'd say they were my three faves. Also, what's her name? Nikki something. I'm really bad with names, but I saw her as understudy for Elphaba when Rachel Tucker was in it, and I loved her. She was great. Who is your favourite theatre actor? Jeremy Jordan. That's it. Nothing else to say. Oh, actually, and Ben Platt, who is sensational. Oh, no, wait, there's another one. Rob Houchin. Rob Houchin, who was Marius in Les Mis, amongst other things, and he is sensational. They're all incredible. Oh god, my voice broke then, did you hear that? They're all incredible. I get very passionate about musicals. Favourite film adaptation of a musical? It's a bit of a tricky one because some of them are so good and some of them are so bad. I'd say my favourite is Rent. I adore Rent, both the Broadway production and the movie, and I actually think Rent's very underrated, and I feel like it needs to make a comeback because I would spend so much money to see that musical. I love it. I think it's a great show, and I'm so sad that it's not open at the moment, unless it is somewhere and I don't know about it, but I don't think it is. What do you think is the most underrated musical? Rent is very underrated, but I also think Slice of Saturday Night is a very underrated musical because that's very funny and I enjoy that one. Peter Pan, very underrated musical. I feel like there's others. I've suddenly forgotten everything I know about musical theatre, which is a lot, so that's kind of distressing. I'm going to go with those. I'm going to go with those as the most underrated, unless I can think of another one. But I think, yeah. And the most overrated musical. Ooh, however much I love it, I think Hamilton's quite overrated for what it is. I love it, I think it's great, I think the storyline's great and the music's great, but I do think it's slightly overrated for what it is. I know better musicals that need more of a hype than Hamilton, but I think Lin-Manuel Miranda is incredible what he does. So yeah, I'm going to go with that one. What musical made you cry? Oh, honey. Every single one. No, Wicked made me sob. It always makes me sob. Les Mis, obviously. Kinky Boots makes me cry. What else? There's so many that make me cry. Honestly, there are so many, but honestly, Wicked, Les Mis and Kinky Boots make me sob. It's not even okay. Don't wear mascara unless it's waterproof. What musical made you laugh? Oh, I mean, I haven't seen it, but the soundtrack itself makes me laugh, and it's on my desperate to see list, and that is Book of Mormon. I'm desperate to see it, and the soundtrack makes me laugh as it is. Oh, Spamalot, also a very underrated musical, also absolutely hilarious, so that really makes me laugh. Are there any musicals you saw and hated? There's one I didn't necessarily love. I wouldn't say I hated it, but I don't love it, and that's Phantom of the Opera. I liked seeing it, I liked checking it off my list, but it's not one that I'd rush back to go and see. I'm just not much of a fan. I don't know, it's just not really for me. But I like it, and the set and everything is amazing, and their voices are amazing, but it's just not one that I love. I'm sorry if anyone is offended. What musical do you want to see as a film? I'm actually kind of excited for the Wicked film, rumours, if that's even actually a thing. I hope it's a thing. But I really hope that they make good casting choices. From some of the rumoured casting choices, I'm not a fan. I just don't know why they can't put a Broadway or a West End performer as Elphaba, because we all know that would be incredible, but to sell tickets and stuff and to sell the film, they put celebrities, which I don't agree with. In some cases. Some of them work, some of the things I've heard, not really feeling the casting choices at the moment. If that is who they're going to go with, I don't know. What musicals are you dying to see? Okay, so Book of Mormon. Hamilton, I am dying to see it. I know I said it's overhyped, but I am dying to see it. Rent, if it ever comes back. Peter Pan, because I've only seen an hour and one of that, and I'd love to see like the full thing if they ever did it. Jamie, everyone's talking about Jamie, I really want to see. Oh my god, I just can't remember every musical. I would love to see Kinky Boots again, if they brought that back, because I think it's stunning. And I really would love to see Jersey Boys again, because I'm really sad I didn't get to see that more than once, because I love that musical. Any movie or book you think should be turned into a musical? My brother really wants to turn Bedknobs and Broomsticks into a musical, which I think would be sensational. I would love to see that. I totally agree. I think it would be so good. I'd love to see that turned into a musical. I also would love to see Perks of Being a Wallflower somehow turned into a musical, because that's one of my favourite books, and I think that would be so good. And so like dark, but like not dark. I just think it would be really good as a musical. What is your all-time favourite musical? Okay, you can't do that to me. It's the last question. All-time favourite musical: Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Rent. Kinky Boots. Wicked. That's it. I've got so many, but I think they're the top ones, personally. I'm trying to look, because I've got over here tickets. Oh, Sister Act is also a very underrated musical. I've just seen the ticket for that. What's that say? Oh, Avenue Q. Take it or leave it, really. I love musical theatre, but there are some that I'm like, meh. Not really that interested, but there are a lot I would love to see, but they're just the top ones that I'd love to see and that I love and adore. I will say one musical that I saw that I wasn't that fussed on was Mamma Mia. Like, I love the music in Mamma Mia, I love ABBA, and I love the movies of Mamma Mia, but the show I was just a bit like, meh. Like, I'm glad I've ticked it off the list and like I've seen it, but I don't know, I prefer the film, which is kind of weird to say, but I just feel like the film gives it more life than the show. But I respect anyone that does musical theatre. I wish I could do musical theatre. I wish I had that talent, but alas, my vocal cords don't want me to. So yeah, that's today's video. Just a quick, easy musical theatre one. Gives you a little bit more of an insight into what I love. I'm hoping to get this video up today. Today is Wednesday as I'm filming this. I'm hoping to get it still up today on Wednesday, because Wednesday is my day off at the moment. However, if not, it'll be up tomorrow. But I still want to film. I still really like filming, and I just thought I'd do a quick little musical theatre filming for you. So I hope you all enjoyed, and give the video a big thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments any other video ideas you have and any of your favourite musicals. I'd be really interested. And if there's any musicals you love that I haven't mentioned, let me know, because I love checking out new musicals. please give it a thumbs up. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, it means a lot to me. And keep safe and well, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.